the truth is painful.
You can't handle the truth!
Welcome to Todd's Truth. Todd wrestles with the truth. My AEW Week in Review. Tonight's review, AEW Dark. It was a all-around great show. Again, I don't think AEW can put together a bad show. Last night's Elevation was good, not great, good. Tonight's Dark was pretty great. I mean, there was maybe one match I didn't really care for, but it had nothing to do with the wrestling. But the rest of the night was just great wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, this is a good episode to watch. First match of the night was Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks with Hook in their corner. Team Taz versus Brick Ulrich and Aaron Fry. This was just, what a way to start off Dark. So Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs comes out. They do their intro. They both walk to the ring. Brick Ulrich and Aaron Fry are standing in the other opposite corner. Powerhouse Hobbs just goes off, attacks both of them. Ricky Starks is like, okay. So he like steps out to the corner. Powerhouse Hobbs just destroys both members of the opposite tag team. Ricky Starks basically walks over to the steps by the stage and sits down because Hobbs didn't need him. He beat up both members, like I said, of the tag team, and he got the win by himself. And Hook and Ricky Starks are just sitting outside going, what the F, Hobbs? They're looking at each other, and they look at Hobbs, and he won the match, handicap match, beat them both up. Ricky Starks just stands up and starts clapping to Hobbs. But it was a great match. Hobbs just like steamrolled both these guys, man. And they get the win. Ricky Starks doesn't even have to do anything. That's a good night. It was maybe just about a few minutes. And paycheck win. We're gone. Because, as they say, we don't get paid by the hour. Man, he should get paid by the minute for as fast as he won this match. Damn. And Ricky Starks didn't even have to get sweaty, man. Match was over. What a great match this was. It was so funny to watch. Next match of the night was Layla Hirsch, versus Diamante. This is coming from the match last week where Layla Hirsch and Ryo Mizunami beat Diamante, and I can't remember her tag team partner's name. And Diamante was so pissed at losing that she threatened to kick Layla's butt. And this was the match coming from that. And good match. I mean, both of these women, good wrestlers, good match. But Layla Hirsch actually got the win in this. I thought that was kind of surprising. But since Diamante is such a good wrestler and a veteran. But I guess it's because, I guess she would pick up the win since they just labeled her as the rising star last week. But she got Diamante with a cross armbar. That didn't take very long, and if you don't tap out when that move's put on, it'll separate your shoulder. So Layla Hirsch picked up the win. Good match. Another pretty good match, really good actually. I thought it was the Varsity Blondes. They keep getting better every week. They're rookies. Brian Pillman Jr. has a little more experience, I think, than his tag team partner, but good match. They've really started working well together, and they're making a really good tag team. Well, they made it into the 4 tag team match that's coming up tomorrow night on Dynamite. For the winner of that, gets to face the Young Bucks for the tag team titles. They faced Liam Gray and Andrean Alanis. I can't remember how they said it. So hopefully it's one of those because, I suck at it. But, good match. But the Varsity Blondes just outperformed them. They got the win. Good match too. I mean, so far it's been all good matches tonight. Next match is SCU. Well, I think they are my favorite, one of my top favorite tag teams. I love SCU. Against Jake St. Patrick and Spencer Slade. He's new. Got a lot of collegiate background in him, I believe, and he still wears the headgear. Yeah, another match of veterans versus rookies, and the veterans just outdid the rookies well, like they should, because they got more experience. And their match was really good. I mean, SCU just, again, veterans, man, outperformed them. Cut off every move they tried to do, and then finished it up. And SCU gets the win. Another good match. Next match is Big Swole versus Megan Bain. This was Megan's first match in AEW. But Big Swole, yeah, just too powerful. I mean, Megan had the size on her, but Big Swole has the power. And yeah, good match back and forth, but yeah, Big Swole just got the win. Another great match. Next match on the night was Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela. Joey Janela is hilarious. Oh my God, he's so funny to watch. He's a nut. And man, the stuff he does, oh my God, I was laughing most of the time watching this match, as I do most of Joey Janela's matches. Versus Kit Sackett and Justin Law. Again, yeah, more veteran in Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela. The veterans over the rookies again. Another great match. Yeah, they're just, some of the stuff that Sonny Kiss can do is amazing. I mean, like some of the splits moves that he does that, like he does this one where Joey Janela picked up the opponent. It looked like he was going to lay him out or had him in a reverse, like he was going to do a Stinger head drop, a DDT. And Sonny Kiss ran into the ropes, came off the ropes, jumped, did the splits in midair, and dropped the leg across the chest of the opponent. And they got the 1, 2, 3. Another great tag team. There's so many great tag teams in AEW. See, this is what happens when a wrestling organization loves tag teams and doesn't despise and hate them like WWE does. There's so many good tag teams here. It's amazing. The next match tonight was Killing King versus Julia Hart, which I think they said this was Julia Hart's first match in AEW. Yeah, good match again, but yeah, King just bigger, stronger, just out-muscled her and out-wrestled her, and she got the win. And yeah, another great match. I mean, it's not hard to have good matches when you have good performers and you have good wrestlers. And AEW is just showing it off in spades. I mean, like I said before, I don't think they could do a bad, I mean, I'm not challenging them for sure, but I don't think they could do a bad match now. They are like just running on all cylinders. Good match after good match after good show after good show. And this was a really great match. Up next was Serpentico with Luther in his corner versus Pac, the bastard Pac, as he calls himself. I love Pac. I think Pac is one of the best wrestlers in the world. The stuff this man can do, flying wise, jumping. I mean, he is perfect in the Death Triangle with Penta and Rey Fenix because they are all like the same breed of people. High flyers. Can do like, I think they don't know what gravity is because it's some of the stuff that they do. But back to this match, it was a great match. Yeah, Pac just, for his size and stuff, he has speed, power, and agility like no one else. And he just ripped Serpentico apart. In this match, it was just all Pac. I mean, Serpentico had a couple of things, but yeah, Pac just doesn't take shit from anybody. I'm sorry. He just steamrolled Serpentico. And a great match. Serpentico takes another loss, especially from Pac, because he's just amazing. So yeah, Pac gets the win. Another great match. And next match on the night was the Bunny, which was funny because she didn't come out here with any entourage. Matt Hardy didn't come out. The Blade didn't come out. Private Party wasn't out. Nobody. It was just the Bunny came out for a match against Layla Gray. And like I said before, I'm so happy to see the Bunny back wrestling again and not just being the manager for the Butcher and the Blade, because she is an amazing wrestler. She was an amazing wrestler in, I think it was Impact? I think it was Impact. She was an amazing wrestler there. She started out being a great wrestler in AEW, and then she left for a little while. And then she came back with the Butcher and the Blade because the Blade wrestler is her husband. But I'm so glad to see her wrestling again and not just being the manager. But yeah, great match again. Bunny gets the win in this one. Layla Gray put up a good fight too, but the Bunny is just more experienced. And like I said, happy to have her back because she's a great wrestler. The next match on the night is, the team. I don't get their gimmick really because I don't care, because I just think they're just like a cheap ripoff of John Cena. But gimmick aside, the Acclaimed, they're both really good wrestlers. And they proved it in this. And at the beginning, it was funny because he was, they were telling people to clap, hey, we're here, clap for us. And they were against David Ali and Vare Morales. And Morales wasn't clapping. and they said to him, he said, why aren't you clapping, you Juventud Guerrero looking mother? Which I never realized it until they said it. And now if you look at the picture there, and if you go look at pictures of Juventud Guerrero, he does look like him. I don't know if they're related or what, but I never even thought of that till he said it, and then I laughed my ass off. But yeah, the Acclaim gets the win in this one because, like I said, they are really good wrestlers. David Ali and Morales, more rookies, So yeah, another great match, another great tag team in this tag team scene of AEW. The next match is another tag team featuring the Hughes brothers against Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. The Hughes brothers also performed last night on Dark Elevation, where I learned that they're actually the twin sons of Devon Dudley. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. I love seeing second generation wrestlers. So it's great to see them in AEW, and I heard that they were also the tag team champs for another independent wrestling organization, but I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, Devon Dudley's kids. So that's awesome to see. Another great match, but it took some cheating by Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky to get the win in this one. But yeah, I think that just cheapens things. I know they're supposed to be bad guys and all, but if you gotta cheat, you gotta do do backstab moves. It doesn't show off you as the great wrestlers that these two guys are. But yeah, they cheated to win, and they beat the Hughes brothers for a continued streak. They're undefeated right now as a tag team, Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. So another great match, even without the cheating, just great wrestlers. Next match on the night was a six-man tag match. So Ryan Nemeth, JD Drake, and Cesar Bononi with, I don't want to say it, but pretty Peter Avalon in their corner. Against the Dark Order, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and Alex Reynolds. Alex Reynolds' tag team partner, still out injured with a shoulder injury. Hope he returns soon because they're a great tag team, and I don't want him to lose too much, momentum in the tag team title races. So another great match. This was just a good match all around. Everybody, was doing great moves, doing their spots, and then it came down to the Dark Order taking the advantage and was getting ready to set up a finishing move when Peter Avalon jumped up on the ring side to cause a distraction to the referee. But I think it was Reynolds ran over like he was going to punch Peter Avalon. Avalon screams like a girl, falls backwards off the ring, and is caught by Cesar Bononi, and which allowed the Dark Order to do their finishing move on Ryan Nemeth. Wait. I think it was Ryan Nemeth. And then when they went for the pin, because Peter Avalon was freaked out and stuff, he was holding on to Cesar Bononi to protect him, which prevented Cesar Bononi to get back in the ring to make the save to stop at the 3 count. So he couldn't get back in the ring, and the Dark Order wins the match with the pin. So that was so funny. Oh my God. I laughed so hard at this point. When he screamed like a girl and fell backwards, like to get away from Alex Reynolds going to punch him in the face, and he lands in the arms like a girl of Cesar Bononi, and then he grabs him around the neck and then wouldn't let go. Oh my God. I was laughing so hard. I think I was going to cry. But that did prevent, like I said, Cesar Bononi from getting back in the ring and making the save. So the Dark Order gets the win in this match. Another great match. Next match on the night was Dante Martin and Danny Limelight. Danny Limelight is looking really good. This was a really good match. My issue with this match was not the wrestling in it, because the wrestling was really good. My issue in this match, like before, is that they allowed Dante Martin to wear a BLM arm rag. So that pisses me off because, let's not have that kind of crap in professional wrestling. We don't need it. This is entertainment. And for that reason, I don't like the match. But for wrestling, it was a good match. But now they had Martin win the match again. And I don't know why, since I think Limelight should have picked up the win in this match, because I think he's a way better wrestler than Dante Martin is, but they're pushing Martin for whatever reason. But yeah, this was the only letdown of the night, was that kind of crap. So it had nothing to do with the wrestling. It just had to do with, we don't need this kind of crap in wrestling. It's entertainment. We don't want this kind of stuff. Next match of the night was the Murder Hawk. I love this guy. Lance Archer versus Luther. Again, Serpentico tried to come out. He was basically dragged out by Luther, like he does a lot. Just basically dragged him out because Serpentico had just taken a beating earlier in the night from Pac, so he was in no condition to come out really. But Luther, dragged him out by his head, and he kind of fell on the stage up at the top, and Luther came down to the ring and he did his intro. When Archer came out, Serpentico, I guess, tried to do a snake attack, which failed. So he basically beat up Serpentico again, dragged him down, threw him into the ring and into Luther, and then got in the ring and proceeded to beat up Serpentico more. Serpentico was able to get out of the ring. So poor guy's just getting beat up left and right. And then went to war with Luther. I mean, as big as Archer is, Luther's no slouch himself. And he's not afraid of anything either. I mean, he goes up and just attacks anybody. So nobody really scares the guy, and which is good, because Lance Archer would scare many people because he's so big. But yeah, just a really good match back and forth. Towards the end of the match, Lance Archer's about to go for a finishing move, and Serpentico, glutton for punishment that he is, decided to jump up on the ring and try to distract Archer so he couldn't get his finishing move, so Luther could get the win. But out of nowhere, which I don't know what's going on with this. This was a shocker to everybody, including Lance Archer, because you could tell in his face he didn't know what the hell was going on. Fuego del Sol comes out of nowhere and starts attacking Serpentico. Knocks him off the ring and then starts attacking him, and they fight out of the ring area. And Lance Archer's face was like, He shrugged his shoulders and went back and did his finishing move to Luther and got the win. So that, I don't know if that's a setup for something where Fuego del Sol and Serpentico are going to have some kind of feud or matches or something, but I'm not sure. But that was interesting because everybody was confused, including the announcers. They were like, where'd he come from? And why did he attack Serpentico? Nobody knew what was going on there. So hopefully that's, shadowing something fun down the road with maybe a feud between those two, because that would be a great thing to see the two of them go at it. So yeah, another great night of Dark. I would give this a high 4 out of 5, because there was really no letdown in any match tonight. I wouldn't say it was a perfect, like a 5 out of 5, but it was a high 4 out of 5 for me, because again, great matches, great wrestling. No real letdowns in the whole night. Just a solid show. Well, if you enjoyed this review of AEW Dark, join me tomorrow for my review of AEW Dynamite, Blood and Guts. This is going to be a fun show. This is going to be pay-per-view quality. And they're giving it away for free, which is amazing that they do this, because I would expect them to, or want them to even do it as a pay-per-view, because, hey, that's what it's going to be in there, but they're giving it away for free. So watch tomorrow night on TNT. I believe it starts at 8 o'clock. And I'll see you in the next review.